Lunch with Joe was uneventful. After I'd responded to most of his attempts at conversation with nothing more than 1 or 2 syllables, he'd gotten the hint and let me eat in silence. On the drive back, with the possible repercussions of how I'd left things hanging over my head, I remembered something Joe had said earlier. "Reeve actually invited you to stay at the house?" It wasn't like him to trust so easily, especially another man. He was sketchy at first. When you went upstairs with Amber, he had his men thoroughly pat me down. There may have been a few hostile threats thrown in as well." That sounds about right. I didn't add that Reeve probably also ordered a background check, and that I was pretty sure we'd been followed into town by Tabor, the man Reeve had hired to watch me. "And that was all?" Joe pursed his lips, and I could tell he was keeping something from me. "What else did he say, Joe?" My mind whirred through the possibilities, with the deals he might have had to make in order to win Reeve's trust. "I'll tell you, but I don't want you to overreact." My scowl told him I wasn't promising anything. "He said I could stay as long as I agreed that I was there to protect you." A host of reactions flew through my brain, a few of them in such opposition that I didn't know how to choose one to express. It irritated me that he'd think he should make those kinds of arrangements without my permission or knowledge, but I was also thrilled that he cared. Or maybe that was wishful thinking, and he just wanted to be in control. I leaned my head against the glass window and nibbled on my knuckle. "I don't know what that means," I said finally. Joe threw a glance toward me, then returned his focus to the road. "I don't either. I don't know why he thinks you might be in danger. Whether he thinks Villanakis might come around or if he's worried that you'll do something stupid again. Or maybe he's passing me to you so he won't feel guilty when he takes Amber back into his arms." Immediately I felt stupid for admitting that to Joe. "Anyway, it's fine, as long as he's letting you stay." "It's an informal agreement, Em. He's not paying me. I can leave when I want. Likely it means nothing and is just a way to show me he's in charge. Ignore it." Possible, but I wouldn't bet on it. "How long are you planning on sticking around then? If you can leave when you want, I mean. In other words, how long would I be allowed to stick around?" "Depends," he said, turning down the long road to the ranch main gates. "I'd like to pursue Villanakis, but only if you're okay with that." "Of course." Why he thought he needed my permission was beyond me, unless he wanted me to ask him to stay, which I wouldn't. "You can go wherever you need to go for that. I'll be fine." I was actually being truthful with Joe for once. It felt more liberating than I'd imagined. Joe surprised me with his next words. "Where I need to go for that is nowhere." He paused at the gate, not saying anything while the guard was out the window clearing us for entrance. When we were in, I turned to him. "You don't think Reeve is still connected to that slave ring, do you?" "I don't have a strong reason to believe he is, no, especially not if that's why he thinks you need protection. But he and Amber know more about Villanakis than anyone else I've come in contact with. I don't think I can get a better lead than through them." I chewed another finger as he parked the car, trying to decide if I wanted to share what I knew with Joe, and if so, how much. I didn't want to betray Reeve, but Joe had rescued Amber. I owed him, didn't I? Grabbing his arm, I stopped him before he got out of the car.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.